Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that's not just about history, but also sociology, economics, and even a bit of philosophy. We're talking about the Muqaddimah by Ibn Khaldun, written way back in 1377. Can you believe that? It's like a time capsule of ideas that still resonate today. So let's kick things off with the philosophy of history. Ibn Khaldun really advocated for a scientific approach to history, emphasizing the analysis of causes and effects rather than just recounting events.
Wait. So he was like a historian who wanted to be a scientist. That's kind of wild. I mean, how did he even come up with that idea back then? Laughs.
Exactly. It's fascinating, right? He believed that to truly understand history, you need to evaluate sources critically and grasp the social, economic, and political contexts that shape events. It's like when you're trying to understand why a certain trend is happening today, like, say, the rise of social media influencers. You can't just look at the numbers. You have to consider the cultural shifts and economic factors at play.
That makes sense. So it's like how TikTok blew up during the pandemic because people were stuck at home and looking for new ways to connect. Sigh.
Exactly! That's a perfect analogy. Now moving on to one of his key concepts, asabiya, which is all about social cohesion. Ibn Khaldun categorized it into familial, tribal, and national solidarity. He argued that the strength of asabiya is crucial for political power.
Whoa. So it's like the glue that holds societies together. But how does that relate to like modern politics? Laughs.
Great question. Think about it. Strong social cohesion can lead to more stable governments. For instance, in countries where people feel a strong sense of community, you often see better governance and public trust. Conversely, when that cohesion breaks down, like in some regions facing civil unrest, you can see political instability.
Oh wow, that's kind of scary. So if we lose that asabiya, it could lead to chaos? Sigh.
Precisely. And Ibn Khaldun also presented a cyclical view of civilizations, identifying phases of birth, growth, maturity, and decline. It's like a life cycle. He believed that complacency at a civilization's peak often leads to its decline.
So you're saying that even the greatest empires can fall? Like the Roman Empire or something? Laughs.
Exactly. The Roman Empire is a classic example. They became so powerful that they started to take their success for granted, which ultimately led to their downfall. It's a cautionary tale for us today, reminding us to stay vigilant and adaptable.
I wonder if there are any modern empires that could be at risk of that. Like, the tech giants? Sigh.
That's an interesting thought. Yes, tech giants could very well be in a similar position. If they become too complacent and fail to innovate or address societal concerns, they might face significant challenges. Now, let's talk about economic factors. Ibn Khaldun linked economic vitality to social cohesion, analyzing taxation, wealth distribution, and trade routes.
Oh, so he was like an early economist too? That's so cool. But how does that all tie into today's economy? Laughs.
Absolutely! He recognized that a healthy economy fosters social stability. For example, if wealth is distributed fairly, people are more likely to feel connected to their community. In contrast, Extreme inequality can lead to social unrest. Just look at the protests we've seen in various countries over economic disparities.
Wow, that's a lot to think about. So, it's like a domino effect. If one thing goes wrong, it can lead to a whole chain reaction. Sigh.
Exactly. And speaking of governance, Ibn Khaldun examined political structures and the role of just rulers in maintaining social order. He believed that a ruler's effectiveness is tied to their ability to uphold justice and public trust.
So it's like a superhero responsibility? If they don't do their job right, everything falls apart? Laughs.
That's a fun way to put it. Yes, rulers have a significant impact on their societies. Just think about how public trust in leaders can influence everything from policy decisions to social movements.
Oh man. I can't help but think about all the crazy political dramas we see today. It's like a reality show. Sigh.
Right? And Ibn Khaldun also emphasized the importance of culture and education in shaping societies. He believed that education fosters community and shared identity.
So, like, if people are educated, they're more likely to work together? Sigh.
Exactly. Education creates informed citizens who can contribute positively to society. And let's not forget about the environmental and geographic influences he discussed. He argued that climate shapes economic activities and social structures.
Whoa. So, like, if a place is super hot, it could affect how people live and work? Laughs.
Yes! Climate can dictate everything from agricultural practices to trade routes. It's a crucial factor in historical analysis.
That's so wild. I never thought about how much geography plays a role in history. Sigh.
It's fascinating, isn't it? Finally, Ibn Khaldun posited that civilizations can renew through new social groups with stronger asabiya. This perspective encourages resilience and adaptation in response to crises.
So, there's always hope for renewal? That's kind of uplifting. Laughs.
Absolutely!
The Muqaddimah provides a framework for understanding historical events and societal changes, encouraging critical analysis and contextual understanding. It's a timeless piece that continues to influence sociology, political science, and philosophy today.
Wow, I'm so glad we talked about this. It's like a treasure trove of knowledge. Sigh.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Keep questioning, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.